Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Granada, and today is a brand new video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about my life. Now, you might be asking, your life? What do you mean by your life? I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to make a three episode series. Episode 1, my birth through 2nd grade. Episode 2, 3rd grade through 7th grade, and episode 3 is 8th grade to now. And basically what I'm going to be talking about is the most tragic slash funny slash memorable things that happen in those. So that's basically what I'm gonna be doing as a series. Hope you guys enjoy. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff in each category. So hopefully you'll stay for the rest of the video to listen, because this might end up being a long video. I don't know. We'll see. So grab your popcorn, snag your candy, and pour your Coke, because here we go. It was a dark and stormy night. It was raining. It was storming. It was very loud. Then you heard the baby's cry. Wah, wah. And you knew it was Granada in a hospital. I was born in a hospital. Yeah, I wasn't born, in a dark and stormy night. Actually, it was, I was born during the day, so, yeah. Anyways, that was just to start off the video, to hook you guys, to, get you addicted to the video. I don't know. You know how, whatever. Anyways, so start off, so, yeah, I was a little child, like any other person, and, basically, so I was born, and then, we had some family problems, and then we had to deal with an adoption. Okay, so here's what happened. So my mom and dad, they split up. So my mom couldn't take care of me. Neither my dad couldn't take care of me either. They couldn't do it by themselves. They couldn't even do it together. So so my grandma and grandpa took me in and adopted me, and it's very sad to talk about, very touchy feeling, so I'm not gonna go in depth. If you want to get in depth, just ask me, but yeah, anyways, so once we get adopted, they're taking care of us is a lot better than where we were in. Good grief. Because where we were in was like drugs and everything, and I don't want to get into it, but the next part is when I go into kindergarten, it's all fun and dandy, and then my parents were like, yeah, this kid has autism, let me just hold him back for another year. So yeah, I got held back because I was like one of the most crazy kids ever, and you could consider me like an autism person. No offense to anyone autism. I was just trying to make a comparison between someone who has autism and me as a child. So anyways, let's get into 1st grade. That was about it. Kindergarten was basically just me getting in trouble. There wasn't anything very interesting, unless you want to talk about ABCs or 1 + 2 or something like that. So 1st grade is the first person I've ever seen with red hair besides me. And so it was my teacher, and she was super nice, and she gave me one of the best advice my mother keeps telling me this, and I hear it all the time from her now. She said, it's so simple, it's so generic, but I was a 1st grader, you gotta listen to this, alright? There's a time to play, there's a time to work, and there's a time to play. I don't know why that stuck, but it did. So, that stuck, and I hear it all the time now, because, life. So anyways, let's get into 2nd grade. This is where the grease is. This is where the goop is, where the interesting facts are. So, also in 1st grade, I'd get in trouble a lot too. So I'm a troublemaker, guys. Let me tell you, I'm a troublemaker. Second grade, probably the worst year I've ever had in my entire life of school. This freaking teacher was the actual nightmare. Not to mention that I was the craziest kid ever, so that just multiplies it times a billion. She was, I swear, she was on something. She was on something. And not in a good way either. I just got sniped there. But anyways, so basically, what would happen is that she would, okay, so the beginning she acted all nice, we did like teacher meetup and all that stuff, but then she just turned into this like mean old lady. Like, okay, for instance, she would give me extra homework because she said, oh, you need to do extra homework because you acted up and didn't listen during class, which I didn't listen during class, so that wasn't as bad. But then, she would, okay, I would say, what is the opposite? I would come up to her and say, what is the opposite of dig? Because I don't know, I'm freaking 4 years old, or I'm not 4 years old, I'm like 8. But anyways, I didn't know what the opposite of dig was, So, I'm pretty sure it's like cover or something. I don't even know. I don't even know now. That's freaking, I didn't even know. And she was like, class, Colin doesn't know, what, the opposite of dig was. And they freaking started laughing at me. And she was just freaking being a douche. Okay, this doesn't sound as bad, when you're listening to it. But let me just get in depth. All right. So here's one thing. Okay, so I sneezed in this girl's food on accident. I sneezed. All I did was like, hey, I like you, and like hit her freaking potatoes or something. And she was like, oh my God, you hit my potatoes with your sniffers. And I was like, no, I didn't mean it. And then she told this like janitor lady went up to my teacher and told her. My teacher sent me to freaking principal's office. No, she grabbed my arm and like carried me and then shoved me in the principal's office and said that I spitted in her food, or I spat in her food or something like that. And I was like, I didn't even do anything. Oh my God. Okay, it's getting a little cringy. Let's calm it down, Colin. Anyways, so yeah, I was pissed off. She called my mom, and all I did was freaking sneeze. And she had the audacity to not even like ask the girl at all. Because I'm a little troublemaker, but I'm not that bad. I'm not gonna freaking I wasn't mean acting up. I was just like silly. I wasn't like being a meano, so I don't know why she assumed that I just did it. She didn't even ask the janitor. The janitor was just like, yeah, so this child, got some liquid in the potatoes. It's like, which child? Well, tell me, was it Colin? Yeah, all right, let's take Colin to the principal's office. Didn't even do. Oh my. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Okay, so she didn't even like ask the janitor like details, and so I got in trouble. I had to do this like detention, all like it was basically like an ISS. And the freaking teacher in the ISS was like, how'd you get in here? And I was like, I sneezed in some girl's food. It's like, that's the first time I've heard of that. And I was like, well, it's probably the last you're gonna hear of that, because I had the most retarded teacher ever and she's gonna get fired or something. Anyways, so yeah, so I got in trouble for doing that. And then I come back the next day, right? Get this. And she was like, oh, you're back. That one day was the best day of my life. And I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, and then she was like, all right, since you didn't learn from your mistakes, I'm gonna have to get this chart to get your mother to sign. And she would write the most like mean thing. She'd be like, yeah, this kid murders people in their sleep, so I'm gonna have to sign this. And every time my mom would see it, she would get so mad, because I don't know why. She didn't, I don't know. The teacher and my mom did not have the best relationship ever. Let me tell you. So she'd get pissed off and everything. I would get hit with a belt. I don't get hit anymore, but I would get hit with a belt. Not very much or very hard, but it was just like one little swing, and then I'd be like, ow, and then, that's usually, it's not abuse. It's freaking a spanking. It didn't even hurt, but, well, I guess it did hurt because I was crying, but Well, I didn't. I was crying because she got mad at me. I don't really cry because of the pain. That wasn't why I cried. Anyways, so that teacher was super mean, and she would say mean comments, and I was like, I didn't even do it. I was like, I sneezed in her food on accident, and so my mom sent like a thing saying he didn't do it and all this stuff, and the teacher read it, and it was signed and everything, and she was like, your mom is so defensive. She doesn't even own up to responsibilities. And me as a second grader, I'm not gonna yell at a teacher who can overthrow me and like freaking murder me in my sleep, which is probably what she would do if I was still there. Actually, I would murder her in her sleep because she was so annoying. So yeah, she was probably the worst teacher ever. And get this. Okay, so I was sick. And so I was sick, and she was like, okay, let me go get you a towel. You know what she brings? She brings a towel. Okay, there was this pet dog. She brings a towel that the pet dog uses and covers me up whenever I was sick. Oh, God, I hate this teacher. Whatever. It was the worst. If you want me to get on depth in that, I'll do it. But, yeah. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Click the like button down below, and yeah, that went on a little rant there, but yeah, second grade wasn't fun. So if you want the next episode, be sure to hit the like button down below, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.